Here's Claire's story now. Before he was handpicked as cardinal by Pope Francis himself, Orlando Cardinal Quevedo was content to stay in the background, helping transform Mindanao as a place where peace is possible. But it was not a calling that came to Little Orly early on. Claire tells the story of the young Orlando Quevedo.
Talaga naman pong pinagpala ang araw na ito upang magbuklod tayo at sama-sama magpasalamat sa banal at makabuluhang kontribusyon ni Orlando Cardinal Quevedo sa ating pong bansa. At bago nga po ang lahat, ito nga po yung kanina ko pang pinagpapraktisan, pasensya na po Cardinal kung mali ang pagbikas, kaablaawan tayo itinaragsak nga kasangay ni Cardinal Quevedo.
He is the newest Cardinal of the Philippines, then Cotabato Archbishop, now Cardinal Orlando Quevedo. Orly, as called by friends and family, is the youngest of 4 siblings. His mother and father were both educators in the academe. Born in Lawag, Ilocos Norte, he and his family moved to Marbel, Cotabato during his younger years.
I grew up speaking Ilonggo. I forgot Ilocano. Yeah, my parents would speak to us in Ilocano. We would answer in Ilonggo. My brothers and I would answer in Ilonggo. So I'm short of Ilocano by blood, Ilonggo by language.
As a child, he remembers being the not-so-perfectly good boy that people might think he is. He had his share of mischief as a little boy.
I remember playing hooky from school, and I played Tarzan with my companions hanging the acacia trees, and I fell, broke my arm. And I remember my brother, older brother, telling me not to join them in caroling. And I went anyway, and then the dog came out, and everybody scampered, and I was left alone to face the dog, and the dog bit me, and those are things that I remember.
It was one of his mischievous acts that opened the door for him to priesthood. Too young to join the Boy Scouts, he maneuvered his way in. It was there when he learned about the work of the Oblate missionaries.
I was a Boy Scout because I did not tell the real age. I said, "How old are you?" said the Scoutmaster. "I am not quite yet to be a Boy Scout, but all my classmates were Boy Scouts." So I said, "Well, I'm old enough to be a Boy Scout." Fortunately, he accepted me as a Boy Scout, and I learned how to serve the Mass. The priests were American missionaries.
His exposure to them as a child geared him for the future. Those years spent as an altar boy made him decide to become a priest.
My older brother, taught me how to serve Mass in Latin. He would pick me up at the elementary school, and then we would walk home, and he would recite the Latin responses as an altar boy, and I would follow him, and I would recite. From that time on, I wanted to be a priest. Not only because of that, but because I saw the Oblate missionaries, the American Oblate missionaries and Irish Oblate missionaries going to the barrios. And sometimes they would ask me to go with them to the barrio to celebrate, for them to celebrate Mass, and I would serve the Mass. And I remember going around the barrio, ringing the bell to tell the people, "Ara ng pare." The priest is already there.
Cardinal Quevedo is the first and only cardinal from Mindanao. He believes that coming from a small town in Cotabato is the reason why Pope Francis chose him to be the Philippines' newest cardinal.
I think that peace is possible.
Later, how Quevedo became a priest of peace.